Coherence law of independent migration. Coherence law of independent migration. Coherence law of independent migration at infinite dilution. At infinite dilution, where all molecular motion stops. Each ion move at infinite dilution, where all electrolytes are 100% dissociated. Each ion move independent of its counter ion. And contribute 100% to ionic mobility. Or in other words, contribute 100% to molar conductance. At infinite dilution, where all electrolytes are 100% dissociated, all ion move independent of its counter ion. And contribute 100% to ionic mobility. Or in other words, to molar conductance. That's why molar conductance at infinite dilution is given by molar conductance at infinite dilution is given by summation lambda I infinity. I is equal to 1 to I. Where lambda I infinity is molar ionic conductance at infinite dilution. Molar ionic conductance at infinite dilution. Like for a salt, MXAY, which dissociate into M plus Y into X plus Y, A minus X. That is, molar conductance at infinite dilution is equal to X into lambda M plus Y infinity plus Y into lambda infinity A minus X. That is the Coherence law of independent migration. Coherence law of independent migration. For example, calculate the molar conductance at infinite dilution for more salt. More salt. Fe SO4 into 24 H2O. More salt. Ionic conductance of molar conductance of molar conductance at infinite dilution for ammonium ion 874 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Lambda sulfate ion is sulfate ion दिया है sulfate ion 160 sulfate ion 160 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Fe plus 2 is equal to Fe plus 2 is Fe plus 2 105 Siemens centimeter square per mole, ignoring the contribution of water. So this salt will dissociate to give. Now this salt undergo dissociation to give twice of ammonium ion plus 3 sulfate ion, ये 2 sulfate ion plus 1 Fe plus 2. Now checklist. Total positive charge 4, total negative charge 4. That means ionization is correct. Now, molar conductance at infinite dilution 2 into lambda infinity ammonium ion plus lambda infinity Fe plus 2 plus lambda infinity sulfate ion into twice. Once further checklist, total positive charge 4, total negative charge 4. Now, 2 into 74 plus 2 into 160 plus 105, or that is equal to 148 plus 320 plus 105, और that is 425, 525, 525 और 573 Siemens centimeter square per mole. That is the answer. Molar ionic conductance. Molar ionic conductance at infinite dilution for HCl 425 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Molar conductance at infinite dilution for NaCl is 126 Siemens centimeter square per mole. ठीक, molar conductance at infinite dilution for AC, molar conductance at infinite dilution for ACO minus Na plus is equal to 91.6 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Determine the molar conductance at infinite dilution of acetic acid, which is a weak electrolyte. Which is a weak electrolyte. How will you calculate this? What is answer? What is answer? Answer is, what is answer for this? What is the answer? 390.6. 390.6. 390.6, that is molar conductance at infinite dilution for ACOH is equal to, that is molar conductance at infinite dilution of AC CH3COO Na plus molar conductance of HCl minus molar conductance of NaCl, that is equal to molar conductance 91.6 plus 425 minus 126, or that is 390.4. Now 6 आ रहा है, 390.6 आ रहा है, क्यों 6 क्यों आएगा? अच्छा हाँ, ठीक है 390.6 Siemens centimeter square. Right? Like that. Weak electrolyte, molar conductance at infinite dilution for weak electrolyte is determined by this method. Now, molar conductance of, determine the molar conductance of at infinite dilution for Fe2SO3 thrice. It is given that molar conductance of FeCl3 at infinite dilution. FeCl3 is 335 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Molar conductance at infinite dilution for ammonium chloride is equal to 151 Siemens centimeter square per mole, and molar conductance at infinite dilution for ammonium sulfate is equal to 308 Siemens centimeter square per mole. What will be value for Fe2SO4 thrice? What happens? So for the foolproof method, now any answer? Any answer? No. For foolproof method, you write a chemical reaction, not go for mathematics, that Na plus Fe plus 2. No, I will go for a simple chemical language. That is Fe2SO4 thrice plus ammonium chloride that gave FeCl3 plus ammonium sulfate. यही रिएक्शन हो सकता है. That is ammonium sulfate. Now there are two Fe. Therefore, balance this. Now 3 sulfate ion. So balance this. Plus 3. Now that is 6. Molar conductance must be conserved. Molar conductance must be conserved. That is molar conductance of Fe2SO4 at infinity plus 6 into 151 must be equal to 2 into 335 plus 3 into 1 3 into ammonium sulfate 308, or that is molar conductance at infinite dilution for Fe2SO4 thrice is equal to, that is 770 plus 3 into 308, that is 920 minus 906, or that is equal to 770 788 Siemens centimeter square per. We get result without any mistake. In that case, you have to balance the ions mathematically. But here we are doing in our language. In our language. 670 आ रहा है. अच्छा 670 670 688 688. Why we are so interested in determining the molar conductance at infinite dilution? That is why. If for weak electrolyte it cannot be determined experimentally, we given a law especially to determine the molar conductance of weak electrolyte at infinite dilution. That is degree of dissociation. Alpha is equal to molar conductance at concentration C divided by molar conductance at infinite dilution. Infinite dilution. That is the reason behind this. We can easily determine the molar conductance at infinite dilution. Like an acetic acid solution having concentration 0 to 5 molar. An acetic acid solution having a concentration of 0.025 molar give a pH of 5. Determine the molar conductance. Determine the molar conductance. If molar conductance at infinite dilution is, if molar conductance at infinite dilution is 390.6 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Any answer? What happens? That is acetic acid, ACOH. That is ACO minus plus H plus. Now, C minus C alpha, C alpha, C alpha. Now, pH is equal to 5. That means H plus ion concentration will be 10 power minus 5 molar. But H plus concentration is C alpha. Therefore, alpha is equal to H plus divided by C, or that is 10 power minus 5 divided by 2.5 into 10 power minus 2, or that is equal to alpha is equal to क्या आ जाएगा? Alpha is 0.4 into 10 power minus 3. That is, alpha is equal to molar conductance at C concentration divided by molar conductance at infinity. Therefore, molar conductance at this concentration will be 0.4 into 10 power minus 3 into 390.6. That is 0.4 into 0.3906. That is 0.15. 0.156 Siemens centimeter square per. Yeah. This type of question dominant in your prelims. Dominant. Like a diprotic acid, A2H plus, diprotic acid, that is H2 having concentration 0.015 molar, give a conductance of molar conductance of 37.83 Siemens centimeter square per mole. If molar conductance of A plus 2 is equal to 103.8 Siemens centimeter square per mole, and molar conductance of H plus is equal to molar conductance at infinite dilution for H plus is 349.8. 349.8 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Determine the pH of solution. Now, what we have to calculate? pH of which solution? AH2. that gave A plus 2 plus twice H plus, sorry, A minus 2 A minus 2 H plus. Right? Now, C minus C alpha, C alpha, C alpha. Now, we need alpha. We need alpha. Now, alpha can be determined by molar conductance at infinite dilution is equal to, that is 103.8 plus 2 into 349.8, that is equal to 399.6, 699.6 plus 103.8, 803.4, 803.4, 7 centimeter square per mole. Now, alpha is equal to 37.83 divided by 803.4, that is equal to 0.047, 0.047, or that is H plus concentration is equal to twice of C alpha, or that is equal to 2 into 0.047 into alpha A into concentration, that is 0.015, or that is equal to that is 1.4126 into 10 power minus 3, or that is pH is equal to minus log 1.4126 into 10 power minus 3, or that is equal to 3 minus log 1.4126, that is equal to 2. 2.85, 2.85 pH of solution. This type of problem is generally asked. Easy, tough. Easy and both easy and tough can be asked. Like another case, that is determine the pH of 0.02 molar ammonium hydroxide solution having molar conductance 29.4 Siemens centimeter square per mole, molar conductance at infinite dilution, molar conductance at infinite dilution for ammonium chloride is equal to 151 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Right? For barium chloride, that is barium chloride barium chloride 280 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Barium hydroxide is equal to hmm, 527 523 Siemens centimeter square per mole. ठीक, ये है, आपको डिटरमाइन करना है. हाउ विल यू डिटरमाइन? That is, how will you determine? We will determine by ammonium hydroxide, and in the UPSC examination this question is asked in objective as well as subjective. 15 marks, 10 marks, 2.5 marks also. Okay? Now ammonium hydroxide, ammonium ion plus OH minus, OH minus concentration is C alpha. Or we can say we have to determine the alpha. For determination of alpha it is given, but we have to calculate the molar conductance at infinite dilution, for which for every precaution we write the equation, that is barium chloride that gives twice ammonium chloride plus barium hydroxide. Now 2 into molar conductance of ammonium hydroxide at infinite dilution plus 226 must be equal to 2 into 151 plus 523, or that is molar conductance at infinite dilution for ammonium hydroxide must be equal to 302 plus 523 minus 226 divided by 2, और that is equal to 825. 825 में से 226 जाएगा तो क्या बचेगा? 825 में से 225 जाएगा तो 600. ठीक, 599, 599 divided by 2, 5 249.5 यही होगा ना?
सर 272.5 आ रहा है। 72.5।
हाँ, अरे हाँ हाँ हाँ, 272.5।
सर ये 226 कैसे आया?
226 इसका है ना? ओफो, 280 है ना? सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी, 280, सॉरी, 280 by 2, 272.5, 272.5। 825 में से 280 गया, हाँ 272.5। नाउ alpha is equal to 29.4 divided by 272.5, that is equal to 0.107. Alpha is this, 10.7% associated. Now, that is OH ion concentration is equal to OH ion concentration is equal to C alpha, और that is C क्या है? 0.02, 0.107, और that is equal to 2.158, 2.158 into 10 power minus 3, or POH is equal to minus log 2.158 into 10 power minus 3, or that is pH is equal to 14 minus POH, or that is 14 plus log 2.158 minus 3, or that is equal to 11 plus log 2.158। एंड में ध्यान देने की जरूरत है, इन द लास्ट, because it is hydroxide base. That's why what we determine from OH ion concentration is not pH but POH. 11.3, हाँ बिल्कुल सही है, सदियों से आ रहा है, 2013 से, 2013 नहीं 2012 से, 2011 में लास्ट पहली बार पूछा था इन ऑब्जेक्टिव। Earlier we have, just like your geochemist prelims, we also have up to 2011 civil services prelims, optional and GS, optional 300, GS 150. In optional 120 question of 2.5 marks, except in the mathematics, where only 100 question of 3 marks. So, that is the case. That's why molar conductance at infinite dilution is a very important factor to be determined. It is a very important factor to be determined. ये बहुत important factor है, and try this type of numericals. Now, ionic mobility. Second important thing was ionic mobility. Ionic mobility. Ionic mobility is defined as movement of ion towards the respective electrode under the influence of applied potential gradient. Ionic mobility is defined as movement of ion towards respective electrode, means cation towards cathode, anion towards anode. Under the influence of applied potential gradient, that is, ionic mobility is equal to Ui is equal to Vi. Vi is velocity delta phi by d. That is, ये देखिए, that is d distance, delta phi h applied potential. That is the movement of cation m plus movement of anion x. Velocity of ion. V is velocity of ion. Velocity and ionic mobility are different things whenever go for ion in solution. Velocity is random motion of ion. Velocity is random motion of ion. But ionic mobility is directional movement of cation and anion towards cathode and anode. Whenever potential is applied, like take a glass of water and add NaCl. Now the ion of NaCl and Cl minus will move random in all directions. That is called as velocity. But whenever we apply the potential, now Na plus move towards the cathode, Cl minus move towards anode. That movement is called as ionic mobility. That is unit meter per second, volt per meter, or that is equal to meter square per second per volt. That is the unit of ionic mobility. But meter square is dimension of, meter square is not dimension of distance, but it is dimension of area. A major contrasting point. That's why ionic mobility redefined. That is area transverse. Area transverse by ion per unit time. Per unit time under influence of applied potential. Under influence of applied potential. Ionic mobility is an important property. Like M plus ion move a distance of 20.3 millimeter in 22 minutes. Whenever a potential of 5 volt is applied along a electrode separated by 12 centimeter apart. Determine ionic mobility. So we have first to determine the velocity of ion. Em plus is equal to distance traveled 20.3 into 10 power minus 3 meter divided by 22 into 60 second, or that is equal to 20.3. That is equal to 1.54 into 10 power minus 5 meter per second. Now potential gradient delta phi by D is equal to 5 volt upon 0.12 meter, or that is equal to 41.67 volt per meter, or therefore ionic mobility is equal to 1.54 into 10 power minus 5 meter per second divided by 41.67 volt per meter, or that is equal to 3.696 3.696 into 10 power minus 7 meter square per second per volt. That is the ionic mobility. Okay, that is the ionic mobility. Ionic mobility is also given by another formula, that is lambda I upon Z by F, where Z is charge, F is Faraday constant. Like molar ionic conductance at infinite dilution. For ammonium ion is equal to 76 is equal to 71 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Determine its ionic mobility. That is, U ammonium ion is equal to 71 cement centimeter square per mole, or that is divided by 96500 coulomb per mole, or that is cancelled out, or that is equal to 71 divided by 7.35, 7.357, 7.357 into 10 power minus 4 cement centimeter square per coulomb. But what is Siemens? Simon says G is equal to 1 by R is equal to 1 upon delta phi by I होता है therefore Siemens is equal to ampere per volt होगा कि नहीं एम्पियर इज इक्वल टू कूलम per second per volt. Therefore, Siemens is equal to this. Putting the value of Siemens, we get 7.357 into 10 power minus 4 coulomb per second per volt, centimeter square coulomb inverse, cancelled out, or that is 7.357 into 10 power minus 4 centimeter square per second per volt, or that is 7.357 into 10 power minus 8 meter square per second per volt. इसमें यूनिट कन्वर्जन पे आपको फ्रीक्वेंट ध्यान देना है.
सर इस फॉर्मूला में Z चार्ज है.
तो ये है ना, दैट इज दी केस. हाँ बताओ.
सर इस फॉर्मूला में Z चार्ज है.
हाँ, वन यूनिट.
ओके सर.
Now, U infinity, Uy infinity is directly proportional to lambda I infinity. Molar conductance is directly proportional to ionic mobility, or ionic mobility is directly proportional to that is lambda plus infinity is equal to U plus infinity upon molar conductance at infinite dilution. Now, minus infinity is equal to U minus infinity molar conductance at infinite. That is like, like ionic mobility of M plus ion is equal to 3.2 into 10 power minus 8 Siemens meter square per mole. That is X minus is equal to 7.1 into 10 power minus 8 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Determine the molar conductance of determine molar conductance at infinite dilution for MX. So, lambda m plus infinity is equal to 3.2 into 10 power minus 8 डिवाइडेड बाय ये आ जाएगा आपका 7 पॉइंट यूनिट ही हमने गलत दे दिया मीटर स्क्वायर पर सेकेंड पर वोल्ट मीटर स्क्वायर पर सेकेंड पर वोल्ट ये m plus lambda m plus is equal to lambda m plus is equal to infinity is equal to into मीटर स्क्वायर पर सेकेंड पर वोल्ट इंटू 96500 और लैम्डा x माइनस इंफिनिटी इज इक्वल टू 7.1 into 10 power minus 8 मीटर स्क्वायर पर सेकेंड पर वोल्ट इंटू 96500 और डेट इज दोनों को अगर हम ऐड कर दें नाउ एडिंग we get molar conductance at infinite dilution for mx is equal to 10.3 into 96500 into 10 power minus 8 Siemens meter square per mole और that is equal to आ जाएगा that is 99.9 395. 99.395 into 10 power minus 4 Siemens meter square per mole, or 99.395. So molar conductance can also determined by ionic mobility. Yeah. Right? So that is the case. If you want to go through prelims, then electro, here, coordination in inorganic, thermo and reaction mechanism inorganic, इन पे अगर कमांड नहीं है, then there will be no prelims. Now, that is the case. Now, ionic mobility, easy to easy problem, tough to tough problem, sometimes in UPSC mains. It is very tough problem from ionic mobility, in which you are forced to think that why these quantities are given and those quantities which supposed to be needed are not given. Like in a long narrow tube, in a long narrow glass tube, in a long narrow glass tube, K plus ion move 38.4 millimeter in 20 minutes. Whenever a current of 1.62 milliampere is applied, the diameter for long narrow tube is 0.2024 millimeter. Now, a specific conductance of potassium chloride is 1.38 into 10 power minus 2 7 per meter. Determine the ionic mobility of copper plus iron. You need the speed of ion. Vk plus is equal to 38.4 into 10 power minus 3 meter divided by 1200 second. Easily you can determine. Three point two into 10 power minus 5 meter per second. What we need, we need potential gradient, for which we determine the potential difference across the tube, not given. It is current given. We need the distance between electrode, not given. Instead, diameter is given. What is the use of a specific conductance? So relationship between potential gradient and the current. Now, delta phi is equal to IR according to Ohm's law, or it is equal to I by G, where G is conductance, or it is equal to I kappa by K, where K is cell constant, or it is equal to IK upon kappa, but cell constant is equal to, that is I into L divided by kappa into area, or that is delta phi by L, which is called as potential gradient, is equal to I kappa into A. This is the formula for determining potential gradient from current and specific conductance, or delta phi by L is equal to 1.62 into 10 power minus 3 coulomb per second divided by kappa, that is 1.38 into 10 power minus 2 Siemens per meter into pi R square. R square, here, be careful, here diameter is given, diameter. So R is equal to half of this. That is 0.1012 into 10 power minus 3 meter whole square, or that is delta phi by L is equal to, ये क्या हो जाएगा, 1.62. That is 36.5044, and that is 6, 10 power minus 6, 10 power minus 8, 10 power minus 8, 36.505 into 10 power 5 volt per meter. Volt per meter. मिलीमीटर थोड़ा ज्यादा ले लिया गया है, सेंटीमीटर में ले लीजिए। डायमीटर, गिवन डायमीटर इज 0.2024 सेंटीमीटर कर लीजिए, -2 होल स्क्वायर। अब क्या हो जाएगा, अब ये हो जाएगा -4 6 आ जाएगा ना, -426 और ऊपर जाएगा तो 10⁻3। बिल्कुल सही, बिल्कुल सही, वोल्ट पर मीटर। और ये देखिए आयोनिक मोबिलिटी आ जाएगा, डिस्टेंस का ट्रेवल किया था, व्हाट इज डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल, 3.2 इंटू 3.2 इंटू 10⁻⁻5 मीटर पर सेकेंड और 36.505 इंटू 10⁻3 वोल्ट पर मीटर, और दैट इज इक्वल टू आ जाएगा ना, दैट इज द केस। हाँ, 10⁻⁻9। This is how ionic mobility determined whenever whenever current is given. So there are three ways to determine the ionic mobility. Three ways to determine ionic mobility. Ionic mobility is directly proportional to size of ion. Ionic mobility is directly proportional to size of ion. That is, Ui is directly proportional to Ri, size of radii of. Larger the size of radii, smaller will be ionic mobility. Li plus, Na plus, K plus, Rb plus, Cs plus. Right? In which case ionic mobility will be highest? In which case ionic mobility will be highest? Highest ionic mobility is observed in which is the smallest ion? Highest ionic mobility, where it is observed? Now, highest ionic mobility will observed in, that is CgM. CgM. What is the size of ion in the solution? Size of ion in the solution is size of hydrated ion. A smaller Li plus, excessively hydrated. A smaller Li plus, size of Li plus is this. This is size of Li plus. This is size of CgM. CgM. Li plus, CgM. But Li plus is excessively hydrated. H2O, H2O, second coordination, third coordination, fourth coordination. It is excessively hydrated. So size of hydrated cation is this. This is size of hydrated cation. Cesium, larger cation, only partially hydrated. So size of hydrated cation is only this. Which is larger? ये देखिए, ये देखिए. That's so whenever it is matter of size of ion in solution, by nature, a smaller the size in periodic table, a smaller in size in periodic table, Li plus is less than Ri, Na plus, K plus, Rb plus, Cs. Oh. That is the size of ion in periodic table. Ri hydrated. A smaller ion undergo excessive hydration. That's why its size of hydrated cation will be large. Li plus aqueous is greater than Na plus aqueous is greater than K plus aqueous is greater than Rb plus aqueous is greater than Cs plus aqueous. Yeah. For electrochemistry, we need this. Therefore, Ey less than less. That is it. A smaller Li has lowest value for ionic mobility, and it is due to hydration. Ionic mobility of H plus and OH minus is exceptionally high. Ionic mobility of H plus OH minus exceptionally high. It is due to their hydrogen bond. Remember, pure water does not conduct electricity. Pure water does not conduct electricity. But whenever even one drop of acid is added, it becomes very good conductor of electricity. And it is due to fact that ये देखिए only one molecule is hydrated, is protonated. Now it is proton not only moving, but it is jumping from one molecule to other molecule. It is jumping from one molecule to other molecule. ग्रोथस मैकेनिज्म डायग्राम के साथ भी आता है. ये देखिए OH, OH. Now jump to this molecule and lastly ये देखिए lastly that is. So immediately move from first to fourth molecule. It is called as jumping mechanism, Grothus mechanism. आयन सोल्यूशन में चलते हैं और ये क्या होता है, ये जो क्रॉस ओवर होता है उसके तरह जंप कर रहा, हॉपिंग मैकेनिज्म, हॉपिंग मैकेनिज्म, हॉपिंग मैकेनिज्म, that is called as Grothus mechanism. That's why its ionic mobility is so high. Remember, Grothus mechanism is due to hydrogen bonding. It also explains why conductivity of ice is higher than water. Conductivity of ice is higher than water. Solid की conductivity कम होती है, liquid का ज्यादा होता है. But conductivity of ice is higher than liquid water. And it is due to fact. It is due to fact that in ice there are 4 hydrogen bonds. That's why Grothus mechanism take place in 3 dimensions. Grothus mechanism take place in 3 dimensions. Why? In case of water, there are only 2 hydrogen bonds, therefore Grothus mechanism take place in only 2 dimensions. And Grothus mechanism explain the exceptionally high conductance of H plus and OH minus. So that is ionic mobility. Ionic mobility. Now, transport number. Transport number. Result of ionic mobility is transport number. Transport number is defined as fraction of electricity associated with a particular ion in the electrolytic solution. Fraction of electricity associated with a particular ion in an electrolytic solution. That is Ti. Ti is equal to II upon summation I. Summation I is equal to 1 to that transport number, where I is current associated with ethyl and summation is total current passing through the solution. Now, like transport number of H plus in HCl, that is I conducted by, transport number of any cation is equal to I plus I plus I minus transport number of an ion, that is I minus I plus I. That is the transport number of an ion and cation in the solution. Important aspect of transport number. Important aspect of transport number. First, transport number is a dimensionless quantity. Transport number is a dimensionless quantity. Is a dimensionless quantity. Second, summation of transport number of all ion in the solution must be equal to 1. Because it is fraction. Total fraction is always equal to 1. So, transport number of summation of the transport number of all ion in solution must be equal to 1. Third, transport number is not an intrinsic property of ion. Transport number is not an intrinsic property of ion, but it also depends upon the nature of counter ion. Like transport number of chloride ion is 0.17 in HCl, but transport number of chloride ion is 0.52 in KCl. Why? Because in HCl, fast moving H plus ion conduct almost all electricity. That's why chloride ion is unable to conduct any electricity and its transport number is less. But here, more larger potassium ion unable to conduct electricity. That's why overall electricity conductance is a responsibility of Cl minus. So transport number of Cl minus is high. Transport number Cl minus का high है. So transport number also depend upon the counter ion. It is not an intrinsic property. So we must have to specify the salt. Transport number of Cl minus. Transport number of Cl minus. That is 0.67, 0.62 in LiCl, 0.58 in NaCl, 0.52 in KCl, है कि नहीं? 0.44 in RBCl and 0.32 in CFCl. As the ionic mobility of cation increases, transport number of chloride ion decreases in the solution. Fourth, transport number is directly proportional to ionic mobility. Transport number is directly proportional to ionic mobility. Ti is directly proportional to ionic mobility, is inversely proportional to radii of hydrated ion. Indirectly, both transport number and ionic mobility depend upon only the site. Proof that transport number is directly proportional to ionic mobility. Proof that transport number is directly proportional to ionic mobility. That is. Mx M plus ion move with the X minus ion move that direction. Okay. A prime, B prime, B prime. Suppose in an electrolytic solution, electrolysis of salt Mx is done. By passing a current of, by passing a potential of delta phi, electrodes are separated by a distance d. Amount of electricity transported across a plane A prime, B prime is equal to I is equal to I plus I minus. यही होगा ना भाई, यही होगा. जो माइग्रेशन करेंट है वो ए प्राइम बी प्राइम पे क्या होगा भैया? तो ट्रांसपोर्टेड बाय कैटायन, ट्रांसपोर्टेड बाय एनायन. If N not, if N plus, B plus, Z plus are number, velocity and charge. Number, velocity and charge associated with cation and N minus, V minus, Z minus are number, velocity and charge associated with an ion. Then current is equal to, then current ड्यू टू कैटायन इज इक्वल टू Z प्लस N प्लस E इंटू F V प्लस बाई डी। होगा कि नहीं भैया? होगा ना? होगा कि नहीं? डेट इज चार्ज, टोटल चार्ज डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम। टाइम इज इक्वल टू, टाइम क्या होता है? स्पीड इज इक्वल टू वेलोसिटी इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस बाय टाइम। therefore speed will therefore time will be distance by velocity
सर
1
ये
by
ऑपोजिट में होना चाहिए।
क्या?
अच्छा वो तो
टाइम
सर
इज,
ये डी बाई वी नहीं होना चाहिए।
अरे तो 1/t है ना। करंट होता क्या है? Q बाई टी।
ओके सर। हाँ
तो T इज इक्वल टू D बाई V। तो 1/t इज इक्वल टू V बाई D। सिमिलरली I माइनस इज इक्वल टू Z प्लस N प्लस Z माइनस N माइनस E F V minus by D. That is second equation. Second equation, third equation. Total current is equal to I plus I minus. That is Z plus N plus V plus F divided by D plus Z minus N minus V minus EF divided by D. That is the fourth equation. Or I is equal to E by V Z plus V plus N plus Z minus N minus V minus. Fifth equation. But electroneutrality of solution must be maintained. Therefore, Z plus V plus must be equal to Z minus V minus. Replacing this by this, we get I is equal to E F D N plus V plus Z plus, sorry, Z plus N plus Z plus N minus plus N plus Z plus V माइनस। हो जाएगा कि नहीं? यहाँ पे जो N माइनस Z माइनस N माइनस है उसके जगह ये रख दिए। तो अब ये क्या आ गया? I इज इक्वल टू E F N प्लस V प्लस बाई D V प्लस V माइनस। That is sixth equation, seventh equation, eighth equation. Dividing equation 2 by 1, 2 by 8. T plus is equal to I plus I minus I. Z क्या? Z plus, sorry, Now, dividing by this, so E F N plus Z plus V plus by D divided by E F N plus Z plus V plus V minus by D, or D cancel, or that is V plus V minus transport number of cation. Similarly, transport number of an ion is equal to V minus V plus V minus, or T plus by T minus is equal to V plus V minus. That is transport number is directly, Ti is directly proportional to Vi. This is the relationship. That is T plus T minus Ui into Zi Ui into Z. Sorry. U plus Z plus U minus Z minus. Faraday constant get cancelled out. है कि नहीं? That is T plus T minus is equal to U plus Z plus U minus Z minus plus 1, or that is T plus T minus upon T minus is equal to U plus Z plus U minus Z minus divided by U minus Z minus. But T plus T minus is equal to 1. Therefore, transport number is related to ionic mobility. U minus Z minus. Similarly, transport number of cation is molar conductance of salt, or U plus Z plus upon U plus Z plus U minus Z minus is equal to U plus Z minus upon molar conductance at infinity. This is the relationship. And at this point, relationship is so complicated. ionic mobility, transport number, molar ionic conductance at infinite dilution. That many numerical can be asked. Simple, but tricky. And all are based on this relationship only. इसी रिलेशनशिप पे केवल बेस्ड होगा. So tomorrow I will start determination of transport number, that is end of conductance.